A great reading by myself now inspired Sarah to read some Gabby.
Universal lesson. Be unapologetic about how you want to feel. In Chapter 4, I led you to begin your commitment to joy. Now it's time to embrace it fully. Take a moment to get crystal clear about how you want to feel.
Right, so I've been doing a lot of movement. Sarah, can I request a new painting?
Yeah.
Can you say movement is the movement? Like, something like that about movement.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I've been sitting a lot, so now I just need to start moving more, being in touch with the body, etc. Not as much with the mind, but then integrate, of course. Whoa, Sarah painted her desk.
Look at this.
Wait, Mike plus Sarah? No, I wrote that.
No, my
Sorry,
painting.
I was reading it. Whoa, that's nice. Do you. Wow.
That's for Mike.
Yeah. Sarah asked me, I was in the middle of something, and then she asked, hey, can you give me a 3 to 4 letter word? And I was like, well, first ask if or make sure to check if the person's, doing something. Mm-hmm. And then, because you can't just shout through the house, they're doing something that's has a lot of interruptions.
Okay.
But
yes.
It's not the biggest deal, but, just interruption,
Exactly.
so.
We come from 2 different walks of life.
Yes, exactly. That's true. Wow. Mm-hmm. I think my parents made me
That's how you got a hold of people in my house.
Like, you had to go down there. Like, we tried a walkie-talkie system, but it didn't work.
And we just screamed until someone answered us. So.
How you were raised is huge.
Definitely.
A lot of effects, but it doesn't determine everything.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we're just chilling and doing us, and you do you.
Persistence is stronger than failure. Abraham Lincoln is acknowledged as one of America's greatest presidents. Here's a brief summary of his career. Boom, boom, boom. List a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Few people have suffered more than personal, professional, and political adversity than Abe Lincoln. He persisted in the face of failure and emerged victorious. Another president. I can't read this book. Whoopsies.
A coach's best friend. I used to bench to teach when future 2-time All-American Walter Hazard first came to us at UCLA. He had a tendency to get a little fancy. He didn't continue being fancy because he liked to play. Early on, we have lost a couple of games because I sat him on the bench for being too fancy. I tell coaches and coaching clinics the greatest ally you have to get things working well and players performing as a team is the bench. Don't be afraid to use it, whether for a star player or anyone else. In fact, the overall effect can be better when you bench a star. The other players see it and play harder because of it. Bench a star. Even if there's a price to be paid, don't be afraid to use appropriate discipline. It may hurt in the short term, but it will pay dividends in the future.
Whoa. Depth.
A great reading by myself now inspired Sarah to read some Gabby.
Universal lesson. Be unapologetic about how you want to feel. In Chapter 4, I led you to begin your commitment to joy. Now it's time to embrace it fully. Take a moment to get crystal clear about how you want to feel. What does it feel like to be in a place of joy? What do you want to manifest into your life, and how do you want to feel? Write about it now. Step 3, ask for your sign. This is the fun part. It's time to ask for your sign. Remember, asking for a sign means that you're willing to collaborate with the universe. It means that you're committed to releasing structure and control to instead be led by a power greater than yourself. If you don't get your sign, that's a sign too. Asking for clear guidance is an exercise in receiving good, orderly direction that is unrelated to what you think is right. Remember and trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. You can ask for a sign to guide you toward anything you desire. If you're unsure about a decision or you simply want to know you're on the right track, ask for a sign. And don't get hung up about what your sign should be. Just choose the first thing that comes to your mind. Maybe you think of an animal or a song or a book or a title. Just let whatever comes to your mind become your sign. Let it come to you naturally and commit to what you hear. Often people receive signs as numbers in sequence like 1111 or 444, or maybe your sign is a song, a fragrance, or name. Without overthinking, decide what your sign will be. Write it down now. Step 4. Turn over to the universe and be patient.
Universe, give us a sign and give you viewing this right now a sign. And then step 2, if I'm correct, you choose your sign, what it's going to be up front. Okay. I like it.
However, I believe sometimes you don't know what your sign's going to be. You can ask for a sign.
Don't get too caught up.
But you don't have to be so specific because then you're kind of locking it in. Be open to what the sign could be, what you can get the message.
True.